Hey everyone, I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday night. Well, considering that the NFL Week 15 is in the books, only 3 more weeks to go for the NFL season before we get in time for the playoffs. So this week I was 11-5 picking winners and losers, but I was also 7-9 against the spread. So a bit of a good, bit of bad. My overall record is 131, 92-2. So getting a bit better in the winning percentage. We'll start off on Thursday. I had Seattle with +3 against the 49ers. That was completely wrong. They lost. They got blown out on Thursday, and the 49ers won the division. Speaking of getting blown out, it looked like that was going to be the case with the Indianapolis Colts until they gave up the biggest lead in NFL history. And that, unfortunately for me, it's probably the end of Matt Ryan's NFL career. Legend. I just hate the fact that people were just going to see him as a guy that blows leads, even though he had nothing to do with it, really. But hats off to the Vikings for the improbable comeback. I did pick them to win -4. They won by 3, so that did not happen. They got the win. I was also correct in picking the Cleveland Browns. It was a very close game, 13-3 victory against the Ravens with Tyler Huntley. The Ravens now look like they might lose out in that division. I picked the Dolphins to lose, but I had them covering by 7, and I was correct on both instances. The Bills won in the last-second field goal. 1 o'clock games. I was wrong in picking that the Saints would win by 4. The Falcons played it close, mostly because of their running game. Desmond Ridder didn't play that great in his debut. He was okay, but he completed under 50% of his passes and threw for under 100 yards, so he wasn't that good. But, it happens to the best of us. The Carolina Panthers, I was wrong on both instances. The Steelers won 24-16. It looks like if the Steelers are on the table, they'll have another season where they go above 500. And Mike Tomlin has never had a season where he's had a losing record. So even though the league's expanded to 17 games, if they go 8-1 or better, he's good to go. I was wrong in thinking that the Eagles would have a larger lead against the Chicago Bears. They kept it close, 25-20. The Eagles still won. They're 1 game away from winning their division and number 1 seed in the NFC. They are so good, top to bottom. They just released the Pro Bowls today. They had 8 alternates and 9 starters. Like, honestly, all those guys on the alternates, you can make a case, should have been Pro Bowlers too. Like, it's a loaded team. I was correct in picking the Texans to cover the spread against the Kansas City Chiefs. They kept it very close. It was an overtime game where the Chiefs ended up winning on a fumble. Patrick Mahomes went off, and another division title for the Chiefs. So much for thinking that the AFC West would be the AFC best, but Chiefs again. Foolishly for me, the Dallas Cowboys squandered a 17-point lead against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who proceeded to win the game in overtime off a missed catch by CeeDee Lamb, pick 6. And now the Jaguars look like they could maybe try to win this division now. Never thought I'd say that. The Detroit Lions was a pick'em against the New York Jets. They won 20-17. Lions look like they're trying to gear up for a playoff berth. Doesn't mean I don't know if they're going to get it or not. They have competition with the Giants, the Commanders, the Seahawks, but they're in the mix. That's definitely for sure. 4 o'clock games. I was correct in picking the Denver Broncos against the Arizona Cardinals by 24-16, -2.5. The Broncos looked better than the Cardinals. Looks like both of these teams are going to fire their head coach after the season, probably. I had the New England Patriots winning against the Las Vegas Raiders, and it looked like that could have happened if the refs called that out of bounds, which it should have been. And that last play at the end, and I thought that the Colts giving up a 3-0 lead was embarrassing, but this right here, you should not have thrown a lateral twice. And listen, they may have the same last name, but you threw it to the wrong Jones. Throw it to Mac Jones, not Chandler Jones, and you could have just taken a knee for overtime. This Patriots team has been in a state of mediocrity ever since Brady left, and I don't know if it's going to get better with him or without him, but Jones did not look good. Their offense continues to sputter, and the Patriots looked like they might be a potential playoff team. Now I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they might just finish last in their division. Now the Chargers, they came back and won against the Tennessee Titans. The Titans lost yet again. Now Ryan Tannehill's out for the season, so it'll be Malik Willis the rest of the way. And with them keep playing the way they are, honestly, I think the Jaguars are going to catch up to them. That's a prediction. This is my personal prediction, but I think that's going to end up happening. And speaking of coming back from behind, the Bengals were down 17 points against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they stormed all the way back and won. Bengals look like they're in the driver's seat of the AFC North. Sunday Night Football, the Washington Commanders, I had minus 4.5 against the New York Giants. The Giants end up winning by 8 points, and now they basically control their own destiny with how the season goes from this point on. And for Monday Night Football, I thought the Rams would cover here. No, the Packers won by 12. But the current teams that have clinched the playoffs for the AFC, it's the Chiefs and the Bills. So far, nothing else with any of the other teams. And the NFC, the Eagles, Vikings, 49ers, and the Cowboys. The NFC East and NFC South are still yet to be determined. Right now, the South winner for both the AFC South would be a 7-7 Tennessee Titans team and a 6-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Good Lord. Anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts on the matter. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Hit like and subscribe for more from Zennie62 Media. Catch you next time. Peace out.